Hi, my librarian friends. No, video will not replace books, but it can help a lot in promotion of reading and it can improve librarian services. Let's see how. Video is very popular and powerful media. Video is illustrative and available. People learn faster and remember longer. As librarians, we can improve our services and introduce some new. It is possible to use video in library in so many interesting ways. We can make book trailers, video instructions, tutorials. Video can boost our marketing campaigns or make a crucial addition to our project proposals. And depending on what type of library we are working in, we can help our users make video abstracts or video CVs. Video can contain different types of materials: video, still images, audio, and text. Video materials can be recorded by a camera or as a computer desktop recording, which is typical for video tutorials and instructions. Here are some examples of desktop recording programs, but we are going to talk about these programs some other time. To make videos, we use video editing software, where we can combine text, audio, photo, and video. We prefer free and open source programs. Here are some examples. Today, we will talk about two such programs. First one is Adobe Spark, and it is a perfect online tool for making very simple videos. If we want to record simple video, we can use Adobe Spark. It is a great tool for graphics, web pages, and short videos. We can log in with Google or Facebook. Then we choose what do we need. Can be different things, but now we need slideshow video presentation. We can choose a template, depends on what we need, or just start from scratch. We can import photos, videos, text, and some audio files. As we can see, it is very simple. Here are slides. We can add how many we want. And then let's go. The first one, we can put some text. And then we can choose theme. There are plenty of themes. We can choose one and then pick color. Then go further and get some photo. We can upload from our computer or from some other source. And then we can also put some audio on the slides. If we want, we just hold microphone and talk at the same time, like this. We have to know basic multimedia formats, gadgets, and programs to be able to record videos that we want, for example. Then we can also add a video. Adobe Spark let us put 30 seconds in one slide, but if we need longer video, we can just cut video in smaller pieces and then collect it later. Then we can also add some credits. Yes, I'm guilty for this video, in charge. Okay. What else? We can resize video. If you need a square or widescreen, you can also choose some specific music. We can put it off or maybe not so loud. Depends on what we need. We can add, duplicate, or delete slides. And now we can see how it looks like, and then we can share it, download it, or delete it. We have to know basic multimedia formats, gadgets, and programs to be able to record videos that we want. If we forget to turn off the music from the specific slide, we will hear both that music and the background music. We can solve that. We go on the slide, go to the settings, mute it, and then go again. And have only one music. That's it, more or less, very easy. For simple things, it's perfect. For more complex video, OpenShot is perfect. It gives more editing options and useful video effects. We will need to download it and install it, which is very easy and quick. OpenShot is free, open source video editor available for all platforms, Linux, Mac, and Windows. It supports many photo, audio, and video formats. As we can see, it is very simple interface with the project files window, video preview, and timeline. We can adjust view as we like. In project file window, we add material. We can import all kinds of files, photo, audio, video, like this. On the right click, we import files. We can import one file or many together, like this. We have two photos, one video and one audio file. Now we put our first photo on timeline, simply drag and drop. Timeline has parallel tracks where we put our material and arrange it in time. We can use one or more tracks, but remember, materials which are on upper tracks will cover materials from lower tracks. For example, title or text will be in upper tracks. Photos can appear in video for longer or shorter time. We can set how many seconds we want. In OpenShot, a default duration time for photos is 10 seconds. In video, 10 seconds is a lot, so usually we would want to make it shorter, like this. Now we will add one more photo and also make it shorter. We can also make very nice crossfade effect with putting one file over the other, like this. Now we will see how it looks like in a video preview window. Press space on the keyboard to start or pause your video. Let's add a video. Sometimes we will not need the whole video. We can make it shorter in two ways. We can change the beginning or the ending of the video to select only the part that we need. We do this by dragging the sides of the video from the beginning or from the end. We can cut out a part of the video that we don't want. For this, we use a scissors tool. Here, I'll cut the part where the child points. To see better, we will zoom in the timeline. We do this on the slider. As you can see, you can make it wider. And now we find the place where we want to cut. Here, we take scissors, click on the beginning, and then click on the end of the part that we don't want. Then we deselect scissors. On the right click of the part that we don't want, right click, remove, and then put the rest together. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, we can see an important option. When we right click on any file of the timeline, we can see lots of editing options like rotate, animate, transform, etc. There are also transitions and video effects that we can use by choosing them here. We can add title like this. There are a lot of templates. We can choose one, add title, subtitle, okay, save it. Our prepared title will appear in a project files window. You can find it here, and then put it wherever we want. Adjust duration time. Remember to put it in upper timeline track. It is possible to move more files together. Just select them, like click and move left or right. We can add some music. Choose the file from our project files window. Here, just make some space, put it here. We can also cut it if it's too long with scissors. If we need to add some audio narration, we can use open source program Audacity, where we can record audio, edit it, and then save it and import here as an audio file. When we want to save video, we go to the file, export video, then we give file a name and choose location. It is possible to choose profile, depending on what resolution or size do we want, and then go export video. If we want to work on our project later, change something or export to another profile, make sure to save project file, save project. There are many other things that we can do in OpenShot, but these are only basics. You can find more tutorials on OpenShot website or on YouTube. Making video is really fun, but if you want your videos to be interesting for the audience, you have to think them through. Here are some guidelines to help you make better videos. Who is the audience? If your audience are children, use simple language and lots of pictures. What is the purpose of a video? Make sure the content fits the purpose. What is the message? Your video has to make it clear and straight to the point. Also, a couple of practical tips. Find quiet place, no distracting sounds. Background is really important. Take care about it. Everything that is visible gives certain messages. No sunshine or bright lights behind you. Take care about contrast. Prepare your visuals, your materials before start filming, And very important, keep it short as you can, even shorter than this video. People have very short attention span and other things to do. Sometimes you will need extra illustrations to make your point. You can find a lot of free stock photos and videos at Pexels. Also, more photos plus illustrations and vectors on Pixabay. For some free music, take a look on the Free Music Archive. That's it. Good luck and enjoy making your videos. It is really easy and funny.